going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and before I start with today's video, I just want to give a major shout out to everybody who's been coming out, watching, and supporting the Next podcast. You guys are making this one of the fastest, new gaming podcasts out there, one of the fastest growing. I really do appreciate it. For people who have been following Next podcast from the first episode, we are all about evolution. We are all about adding things, going further, constantly evolving, putting more things into the podcast, and I just want to let everybody know this is exactly what we're doing. We are continuing to strive to reach and do more things. We have a bunch of ideas, a bunch of features that we want to put into the podcast, and I just want to let everybody know this is absolutely just the beginning. I mean, 13 episodes in, and the support has been absolutely phenomenal. You guys make me speechless when I talk about this, really. But definitely appreciate it, guys. Like I said, Next podcast every Saturday, 6 p.m. Now, on to today's video. I want to talk about Halo 3 Anniversary. For anybody who follows the podcast I've been on, Crossfire, I even talked about this on Four Guys with Quarters and stuff like that. I strongly believe that next year, being the anniversary year of Halo 3, you will see a Halo 3 Anniversary coming out. And that is one of the biggest reasons why, but I want to go into, a few more details as to why. A lot of times when I say this, people bring up a title, the Master Chief Collection, and they're like, well, 343 already kind of went in and redid the lighting and stuff like that. Yes, they did, but it's not a full anniversary edition. I want to see them go in and update the texture quality and stuff like that to kind of match with what's going on today. Now, one of the biggest things to me, one of the biggest reasons why, is they have already come out with anniversary for Halo 1 and Halo 2. Now, for people who follow Halo, Halos 1, 2, and 3 are one story. So it would be a little odd, even though they did kind of that upgrade on the Master Chief Collection with Halo 3, it would still be odd to not have an anniversary edition of Halo 3, seeing as the other two parts to the story have got an anniversary edition. Now, another thing with, like I said, people bring up Master Chief Collection all the time. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that the Master Chief Collection, in terms of the multiplayer, has had, I guess you could say, it came out broken when it first came out. Of course, they've done patches and stuff like that to kind of make the experience better, but still, with having that whole voting system in the Master Chief Collection and having, to switch from Halo 2 maps to Halo 3 maps to Halo 4 and whatnot, it takes the servers time to switch, and that time, it takes a significant amount of time, and it has caused a backlash within the Halo community about that title's multiplayer. So in turn, 343 is trying to kind of move away to distance themselves from that multiplayer. So if anything, you're not going to see Halo 3 Anniversary be an update for the Master Chief Collection. The Master Chief Collection, it is what it is. It brought all four previous Halos to one console, and it did good in doing that, alright? But they're distancing themselves from that. They are, kind of yep, we did that, it didn't work out that well, we're moving on. So that's why you're not going to see the Halo 3 Anniversary as an update to the Master Chief Collection. Now, another thing is, in the Halo community, Halo 3 is one of the most loved titles in the franchise. And that's not even with me. I'm not the biggest Halo 3 fan. Before Halo 5 came out, Halo 2 was, to me, the best overall Halo, and I love Halo 5's multiplayer, and I do really like the setup with what they did in the story, how they set up the story to continue further. But Halo 2 was my thing. But that's not to say that was the majority in the community. There is a huge Halo 3 community out there. Alright, and I know they're looking at the anniversary year coming up, and they are still waiting for that anniversary title for Halo 3. Now, one of the reasons why, Master Chief Collection, it did what it did, but it didn't bring all the Halo 3 maps to the Master Chief Collection. So that right there, you know, you have Halo 3 being one of the most loved titles. Master Chief Collection didn't bring all the Halo 3 maps over. So, you know, you do have that community still wanting all those maps, wanting that anniversary touch put onto one of their most loved titles. It makes sense. And here's another point, all right? Anniversary year, the Halo 3 anniversary year, next year, they're coming out with new hardware as well. Can you imagine, like, if Crackdown ends up being released around the time of Scorpio, you'll have Crackdown. Of course, you'll have another Forza, which Forza is definitely an established Xbox franchise. But then you also have arguably the most recognizable Xbox franchise. You know, it's Halo and Gears are the two most recognizable Xbox franchises out there, right? So if you have an anniversary edition of one of the most loved titles on the most recognizable franchise on Xbox coming out with new hardware, to me, business-wise, this is an absolute no-brainer, all right? This Halo 3 multiplayer, if done correctly with all the Halo 3 maps, will get a lot of people to forget about the multiplayer that happened with the Master Chief Collection. And it closes the book on anniversaries, because you did anniversaries for the first 3 Halos, which, like I said, is one story. So you have that one story done. They don't necessarily have to do anniversaries or anything like that in the future. They close the book on it. I'm not saying that they won't do it, but I'm saying it gives them the option not to. All right? And that's pretty much what it is. I mean, it's an app to me business-wise, this if it doesn't come out, it would be a huge misstep. There is such a huge part of the Halo community that loves Halo 3. And it would sell. I think it would sell to the point where I am not ruling out a Halo 3 anniversary customized Project Scorpio for that year as well. So I'm pretty much going to go out on a limb here, guys. I'll let you know. I'll probably be one of the first people to actually say this, but I guarantee a Halo 3 anniversary coming out next year around the same time that the Scorpio comes out. You know, just in time for the holidays. Yeah. It would be absolutely huge. But as usual, guys, if you like the topics, you like the gameplay, you know, definitely hit that thumbs up button for me. If this is one of the first videos you saw from me, you just kind of stumbled across my channel, yo, definitely hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of content that comes in every week, you know, from gaming news to just pretty much my thoughts on things. I even have like little gameplay music videos and stuff that I do, and of course the next podcast, which is every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. But thank you guys for taking the time out to check out my video, and as I always say, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.
Play.